up. New house, new hair, new studio. Who dis? Ooga. Hey guys, it has been far too long. I don't even want to know the last time you guys saw an Amnesia episode. I don't even want to know the last time I even talked to you guys. It has been the craziest, 2 years of my life. So to give you just a bit of an update of what's been going on, and I know some of you who know me personally or who follow me might have seen some snippets of all of this, but I just want to set the record completely straight of what on earth has been happening. As some of you know, that after I graduated from grad school, my life was kind of been in upheaval, and lots of things had changed, and I was at one job, and then I quit that job, and now I'm in a different job, and so I'm in a job that is a little less stressful. Unfortunately, it's more of a time sink, but at least I am going home and not laying on my couch, trying to calm down after the day and get ready for the next one. But it's okay. And then my partner and I decided, well, let's go get a house. So then we bought a house. And so now we have a house. And yeah, that's been a process. But here I am now with, as you can see, a actual studio. This is not in my bedroom. I know, shocker. This is not in some random apartment. This is in a house that I helped purchase, and it's an actual studio room. I know, crazy. I can actually do things and not have to worry how my room looks. And trust me, you don't want to know how the room right now looks. So lots of changes with that, and then I basically got hired to kind of be Sarahscopic, kind of. But I'm still able to do all the private stuff that I do now because I'm only part-time. But that will be explained in just a moment on what else I have been doing with my life. I think the big question that everybody's wondering is, okay, you've been trying to revive Sarahscopic for a couple years now. Are you dead? What's going on? And the answer is, I am resurrecting. I am waking up. So it's not quite there yet. There are still some preparations that need to be made. I have a bunch of Amnesia videos that I didn't even come out to you guys that were filmed way back when I was filming that. Probably a year ago. And truly the only reason those just didn't get published out was I got sick and tired of YouTube's new system. It's different, and I was very, very frustrated, so I did it for the first few videos, and then I kind of got tired, and just a lot of other things kind of went on in my life, and so I kind of forgot to keep those going. So those will be coming back. I just wanted to let this all happen so that, people aren't just like, what are those videos again? So I am reviving, and that means, though, a couple of changes. I will no longer have the almost daily schedule that I was at one point. Wasn't quite daily, but I will no longer be able to keep that schedule, just simply because of the current kind of work that I do. It makes it trying to record and then have editors trying to edit all of it, the time just doesn't work anymore. That being said, though, that doesn't mean that the videos are going completely away. And in fact, I actually need your guys' help to help me kind of figure out where to put my focus. Because right now, I had a lot of different ideas going on, and I need to zero in on what that should look like. The first thing that I need to say is traffic musings. Right now, I do not see how those are going to be able to remain a thing, just because my work schedule is a little bit wonky as far as when I have light, and also I'm actually closer to my work than I've ever been since I moved. So trying to do it for the sake of, traffic isn't quite the same as it used to be. And so right now, traffic musings are not really going to be a thing right now. That being said, though, if you guys enjoy me rambling and enjoy my crazy vlogs, those can still continue. I would be very interested to know if people really missed that sort of thing, or if it was just the whole, gimmick of being in a car. If anyone really still likes those kinds of videos, I don't know. So I do need to hear about that. Scopic peeps, Scopic Pigs take a lot of work, unfortunately. They are some of my more higher production value videos, just because even though they're not that long of a video, what goes into them, there's a lot of planning that goes into them, and then a lot of like upkeep work of taking in those answers from you guys, and then the actual, like, from Editor Sean's point of view, the actual editing work, just, there's a lot more that goes into it. That being said, you guys, I know, really like those videos, and I would really like to continue them because they are really fun, but they just are they're more difficult to really produce than it seems like. So I am hoping I'm going to try to do those twice a month, kind of that every other week that I was doing before. I'm really going to try to still keep to that. My hope is that eventually I can try to make it that I only get my comments from YouTube or maybe Twitter, and then go from there, because for those of you who don't know, if you have no idea who I am, which I don't know why you're watching this if you don't know who I am, a lot of my Scopic Pigs videos I would take from my personal Facebook with my personal friends, basically blot out their names and identifying information and then react to the answers. And so that way I was able to keep privacy, because it was through my private Facebook, but also be able to respond to answers, simply because, you know, I'm not a YouTube star, so not a lot of people respond in the YouTube video. But I would like to start transitioning over that if at all possible, and that would actually make Scopic Peeps a little easier for production purposes. So I do want to continue Scopic Peeps. Let's Plays are not going to end, but this is where I need your guys' help. So here is my plan. 1, I'm going to finish Yotun if my life depends upon it. I am so close to finishing it. It's maddening, and I would like to do it in a live stream because I think that worked really well. I don't have a date exactly for that, but right now, tentatively, my date is actually going to be the first Sunday of April 7th. Again, that's very, very tentative. It might even be on the Saturday before. It might be a little later that week. But I'm hoping to maybe do it then, finally finish Yotun, and then be able to move on with my life. I also am going to finish Amnesia, the visual novel version. I am so close. It's maddening. I've wanted to finish this game for years, and I just haven't because I was doing a Let's Play and then all that kind of stuff. So I am going to finish that, if at least so I have all of it on a shelf called my YouTube video archives. So that will continue. But here's where I need your guys' help. I need fresh content, and I need to know where to start. I have a backlog of, you know, an insane amount of games on Steam, but that doesn't mean that's what you guys want to see. And whether it is live streamed or whether it is recorded, that kind of just depends how hard the game is. If it's a difficult game, I'd rather be recorded because I don't want to make you guys watch all that. If it's an easier game, you know, live stream is totally fine with me. But I just need to know what you guys are interested in. Are you interested in me playing more of Life is Strange? I haven't done Before the Storm, and I haven't even done the new Life is Strange 2 yet. So that's something you guys are interested in. Are you interested in some old games like freaking Siberia, I was thinking at one point, or Dishonored? Are you thinking of just brand new fresh games? I will buy a game as long as it's on PC. You know, would watch me play Resident Evil 2, the remake, make you laugh? I don't know. Would playing all through Five Nights at Freddy's make you laugh? I don't know. Just give me some thoughts of what you guys are looking for. I'll take them in consideration and look through it. I want to know, you know, obviously I'm going to pick what's fun for me. I have to. But I want to know what you guys are interested in, what you would find interesting. So please comment, you know, below your thoughts and some fresh content for games that you would be interested in seeing me play, and we'll go from there. For those of you who are a huge fan of my brother Robbie and our Baby Hands videos, that has to be on hiatus for I don't know, kind of indefinitely at this point. No, Robbie and I are not fighting, and funny enough, he's going to be living with me pretty soon. It's actually just more of he works extremely long hours. I mean, I don't know how he works, how he does. He doesn't even sometimes get weekends off, and he's working like 10 to 12 hours a day. It's ridiculous. Now, we are all hoping that eventually that changes. It's just kind of the field that he's in right now. This is kind of how it starts. But I don't know. I would love to get Baby Hands back on track, but it's really going to be a special thing that happens. I don't know if there's any videos that are any video games that are going to be completed, unfortunately, but it is kind of what it is. So yeah, I'm hoping that maybe someday, but right now I can't really say anything about it, so I do apologize for that. Are there any other shows I had that people would want to know about? I don't think so. You like my hair, by the way? I got it colored. I don't know if you could tell. It's like a... And I have had that like reddish hair, but this is actually more of like the red violet I've been looking for forever. I know it looks really dark in this light. I don't know if you can see it very well, but it's pretty, and it's cool. It's tough. Okay, now the other thing, what on earth have I been doing with my life and why have I been so busy? Why have you heard my name in conjunction with a bunch of other things? What's going on? So if you terribly miss me and miss my voice for some bizarre reason, and I'm not uploading videos as much as I should, there are actually a couple places you can find me. I've been hired by Beasley Media to be part of Checkpoint XP on a part-time basis. If you guys don't know what that is, Checkpoint XP started as a radio show, kind of has grown to more than that, but they do news, like radio news, on esports and gaming. You can find them on several over 60 radio stations across the United States, even a couple in Canada. And yeah, basically it's a great group of guys who talk about esports, talk about games. They go out to it's a lot of the esports stuff and cover them. They do it's all on Twitch. So if you really want to know more information, go to checkpointxp.com. You can also go on twitch.tv/checkpointxp to see when they're doing stuff on there. I started out by assisting with my partner, known as Joe Sloan on the show, with a show that we had together called Load at First Sight. That's kind of gone away since things have been happening with their show, but that's how I kind of got started. We were doing live streams together. We would make each other play horrible games. I then got hired on to basically do their news and their social media. So on Tuesdays and Wednesdays, you can hear me. They start around 5 p.m. Eastern Time. You can hear me on those days doing the news or doing the social media aspects. Or if you have Checkpoint XP on your radio, you can hear me on the radio, which is really weird to say, but it's true. I am on the radio. What the heck? And known as Sarahscopic. So it should be easy to hear from me and hear my awful nasally voice. Another super exciting thing through Checkpoint XP is that I am also doing a podcast called Not Your Player 2 with one of the producers of Checkpoint XP, Christine Salas. And we are together. It's a female podcast for gaming, so girl gaming stuff, basically just female perspective on gaming in general, just kind of helping push that through since, video games can be a bit of a boys' club at times. And now those of you who may not remember, you can also hear me on a part-time podcast that is not part of my job called Play on Ultra. I've been doing that for actually a year or so now, but you can find all those links below. I'll make sure that gets under the video, but you can find me in a lot of different places. So if you miss these videos, I haven't disappeared. I am still out there. So definitely give your support to those programs. Definitely give me a wave or give me a hi if you knew me from Sarahscopic, and I'll definitely go, oh my gosh, there's a fan here. So you can definitely hear me through all of those. I think that's about it. That's all the news I really had to share. I apologize, this video is a little bit long with all that stuff. But again, please below, tell me what kind of fresh content are you hoping from me? I don't want to give a date as far as when I'm expecting my first videos to start coming out, because I would like to kind of have some of that fresh content started on and then kind of continued through. But I will say that I am going to have some time, just because I'm technically off some of my duties for Checkpoint XP during the first week of April, second week of April. So I'm hoping to kind of start doing a lot of my building of my repertoire as far as building my archives throughout that week. So I don't want to give an exact date, but I am really going to see if I can shoot for April 7th as far as the live stream for Yotune, and I will probably be finishing up some Amnesia. In fact, I'm probably going to record some of that after this, and we'll just have a happy go time. But yes, please comment below your thoughts on fresh content, and also even your thoughts about just vlogs in general, even if it's not traffic musings. Just tell me what you guys are thinking. I'm going to do what I can, kind of see what I can schedule for myself, and go from there. So thank you guys so much for watching and for staying with me despite all this craziness. You guys are wonderful, and I love you all, even if I haven't seen you in person or met you. You guys are wonderful, and yeah, let's see what we can do with this, and I want to keep this going because I started this more as a way to keep myself from falling asleep while driving. It has since grown to a little community of people that seem to enjoy my reactions to things, and I want to keep it growing and see where it goes. Doesn't have to be big, just has to be full of people who are lovely, like yourselves. So, thank you. I hope you all have a wonderful day. I hope something amazing happens to you. Without further ado, I'll see you guys in the next episode. Bye-bye!